Hey y'all, Mama Snark here. I'm gonna do a little bit of a different video than I've done before. I'm here for a quick little 3-night trip with this little dude that's being crazy if you hear anything in the background for his birthday. So since I'm here for just a quick little trip, I thought I'd do a different video. I've seen other vloggers do this and was very interested. So if this is something that you like and you'd like to see for my next 2 trips coming up, let me know in the comment box below and I'll keep it up. So I wanted to do a kind of how much does it cost to exist at Disney World, basically. Like how much do you spend on food per day? How much do like little necessities cost if you forget something? Snacks cost, you know, things like that. So first thing that we did today, we flew here. This was our travel day. I spent no money at the airport because we ate breakfast on the way in the car. And then we didn't get anything at the airport. I just refilled my refillable Brita water bottle. And I had a bag full of snacks in my carry-on that we ate on the airplane and at the airport while we were waiting on our bus to the resort. So no money spent there. And then on our way, good job, buddy. You got to turn it sideways. See if it'll shut. On our way to the resort, I went ahead and did a mobile order from the food court at All-Star Music. Because we were starving to death. We hadn't eaten since 9 o'clock other than a couple of snacks on the airplane and at the airport. So I did a mobile order from the food court and ended up getting, and I'll show you the screenshots that I took. But I got a beef hot dog for myself and a chicken strips kids meal for my son. And the grand total came out to $24.49 for that. And then just now, we went to the vending machine because I tend to get dehydrated on travel days and I needed some electrolytes. Forgot to grab something at the food court, so I went to grab a Powerade at the vending machine, and while I was figuring out the tap to pay, he just kept slamming buttons and I wasn't paying attention to him. So he ended up getting me a, what is it, the like Dr. Thunder or something, nasty Dr. Pepper stuff. So that was $4.50. Tried to get the Powerade after that and they were apparently out of it. So that was going to be $5. They didn't have any, it was out, so it refunded me $5. So then I went downstairs to the second floor to get a Powerade and that only charged me $1.25. So I don't know if that was just like a mistake or what, but we'll definitely be hitting up that second floor vending machine again in case I need another Powerade. So all in all, my grand total for travel day today was $30.24. Show you my, I don't know if you can read that, but $34.24. So that's all we spent for travel day for my son and myself, and it's gonna be a lot higher than that tomorrow. I'll keep you posted. Okay guys, time for day number 2's total for what we spent on food and snacks. Okay, so the first thing is the receipt from Hollywood and Vine. It was $103.31 for the 2 of us, for me and my son, and I had a $20 tip on top of that, so the total was $123.31. The next thing we got was a Jack Jack Num Num cookie. The total for that was $6.17. I also got a Mickey ice cream sandwich for him. The total for that was $6.25. I'll insert screenshots of the different things we got. So the first thing was that arugula farro salad from ABC Commissary. Total for that was $4.04. Then from Katsaka's Outpost or Katsaka's Kettle, I got the Outpost popcorn mix, which was $6.49, and the cold brew black calf, which was $5.49. The total for that was $12.76. And then this morning for breakfast, I got the breakfast bowl at Woody's Lunchbox. That was $8.79, so the total for that was $9.36, bringing my grand total for the day, if you can read that, $161.89. So that is quite a bit of money to spend on food, considering it's just the 2 of us, but really, $123.31 of that was the Hollywood and Vine dinner. So if we would have done like a quick service dinner, it would have been much cheaper than that. Because we really didn't eat a whole lot today. He kind of snacked on the stuff that I packed in the diaper bag. I got the Woody's lunchbox and kind of got snacks here and there. And then I also have a lot of the stuff left over. This is my Jack Jack Nom Nom cookie. I just really had been craving one of these. Couldn't eat it at any point during our trip today because I was just either over sweets because we had too many sweets, or like after that Hollywood and Vine dinner, I was just kind of stuffed. So I got that, and I'll nibble on that for the next few days. And then I still have a lot of the Cat Sacca's Outpost mix left over. That was my tip, to make sure you bring Ziploc bags into the park with you, because I put the Nom Nom cookie in one, and then I put the Cat Sacca's in another Ziploc. And then this is just leftover snacks that I'll be replenishing the park bag video. I have everything laid out to film my what's in my park bag video next. So yeah, that's the total spent on food for the day. Not too bad. Okay guys, here is the breakdown for day number 3. We spent the day in Epcot for how much money I spent in the parks today. This is not counting Man Cub's toy, because he paid for that with a gift card from his grandparents for his birthday. So the first thing was I bought an individual lightning lane for Guardians of the Galaxy for Man Cub and myself. The total for that today was $29.82 for the two of us after tax and everything. Let's see, it was $28 total, so divide that by 2 and that's how much it was today. $14. So with tax and everything, it came out to $29.82. The next thing was Figment popcorn bucket. That bad boy was $25. Next thing, or the last thing that was a mobile order on my phone, was pizza at the end of the night at Connections Cafe. I mobile ordered 2 slices of pepperoni pizza. It's actually a better deal than getting 1 slice at the resort. For the same price, you get 2 slices at Connections Cafe, same size pizzas. They are thinner at Connections Cafe, but we prefer thinner crust pizza anyway, so we just needed food. That was something I knew I could get him to eat. And then we started our morning off at the resort hotel with breakfast here. We did Mickey waffles with a side of bacon. So it was the adult portion Mickey waffles. It came with 3 Mickey waffles, and instead of getting bacon and sausage, I just got double bacon. That was $11.28. We ended up getting 3 popcorn refills overall. And the popcorn bucket, they were $2.25 a piece, so that's $6.75 total for the 3 refills that we got to go in that Figment bucket. Then at the France Pavilion, my son, then at the France Pavilion, I got the creme de brie, which was that cheese in a bread bowl. Delicious. Then in Germany, I got a Schafferhofer grapefruit beer. Cannot recommend it enough. It is so good, and I am not a beer drinker at all. I do like ciders and things like that. I got the hiccup, sorry. I do ciders and things like that, but I don't like beer or anything like too hoppy or yeasty flavored. The Schafferhofer is amazing. Definitely get it if you can find it. That was $11.50. No regrets. And then regrets on this one. At the Moderne, I don't know, fancy food booth thing by Test Track, I got the Angry Crab, which was that whole soft shell crab. It was very seafoody tasting, which usually crab isn't that seafoody tasting, but I don't know, it was weird. I ate the legs off of it, but I didn't eat the body because it was just not my favorite. I ate the legs basically because I paid for it, so I was eating something. So that was $7.25, and that's really my only regret for the day, or my regret buy. Then at the Sunshine Seasons and Living with the Land Pavilion, when you get off of Soarin', it's that big like cafeteria style place right there. I did get a it's called a grab and go or something. It was a kids meal, PB&J kids meal in a box basically. It came with an Uncrustable, carrot sticks, an applesauce pouch, and a chocolate milk, or a drink of the kid's choice. He chose chocolate milk. That was $7.23 total. No regrets on that one. He ate the entire Uncrustable and drank the whole chocolate milk. I'm probably going to eat the applesauce pouch in a little bit. Carrot sticks were nasty, so I threw those away. I was going to eat those. And then the last thing that I spent money on today was a blood orange margarita and some guacamole at the Choza de Margarita little stand there outside of the Mexico Pavilion. I keep trying this place and I keep not being impressed by it. The margarita was strong though. It did the trick because let me tell you, Mama needed a margarita. I was so stressed out from people like almost running my child over all day because people just don't pay attention, or their party separates and they barge in front of you and like shove past you to catch up with them instead of like saying, hey, excuse me, can I go catch up with my people, and almost trampling my child. And I was very on edge. So the margarita did the trick. Not my favorite, but it worked. And then the guacamole was $10, which is kind of insane to me. $10 for guacamole? I mean, it was good guacamole. It was decent, but like the chips were thick and not like Mexican restaurant style chips. But the subtotal there was $28.76. So my subtotal for the day with everything, including that figment bucket and our lightning lanes, was $149.36. A little better than yesterday. Didn't get a sit-down meal, but did get to try a lot of different things. Got our popcorn bucket, paid for a lightning lane. And that's about it. I definitely could have gone cheaper and like not snacked around as much and done more like food, but it's the Festival of the Arts. I wanted to try a few things here and there. I kind of regret not getting a few more things because like I was starving by the end of the night. When I got the Connections pizza, I really wanted to do the pop like food booth and get the grilled cheese with the tomato soup, but I wasn't walking all the way back over there. So that's kind of the hard part about doing food in Disney World, is it's not really convenient. Mobile order is definitely the most convenient, but parks like Epcot don't have a lot of mobile order spots. It's basically Connections Cafe, the Kringla Kusch, or however you pronounce that in Germany, which is like sweet treats. And I think that's it, if I can remember correctly. My son's singing while he's pooping in the next room. But yeah, so it's like you kind of have to plan accordingly. The World Showcase is very large, so if you decide that you want something, you have to walk around the entire World Showcase, which is, it's a lot, especially when it's filled to the brim with people, and people that keep cutting in front of your stroller and trampling your child and just stressing you out in general. So keep that in mind. So it's a little bit harder to plan sometimes. It's like when you're hungry, all of a sudden you realize that you are hungry and you just need food. So could have been, you know, we could have done better. Could have been a little bit more conservative, but overall not too bad for the day. Hey guys, back at home. I never got a chance to finish out the how much I spent on food while in Disney vlog because travel day on the way back was a little hectic. So for the last day at Disney, that's our travel day, when Man Cub and I went to Disney Springs and then back to the airport. I spent, let's see, get my phone out for you and I'll put the screenshots up there. That morning I got the kids Mickey waffle breakfast. It came with 2 waffles and bacon and a drink, like a kid-sized drink. It was $8.16 total. After that we went to Disney Springs and I was finally able to hit up Gideon's Bakehouse. It lives up to the hype. I got a peanut butter crunch cookie, which was $6, and a peanut butter cold brew, which was also $6. Let me tell you, that's the best coffee I've had in my life. It was better than the cookie. Cookie was delicious, but that cold brew was like chef's kiss. It was so good. So the total for that was $14.70, which is not bad because that cookie is ginormous and that peanut butter cold brew was life. We headed back to our resort after Disney Springs before catching the Sunshine Flyer. So I wanted to make sure we got some lunch in our belly before, because I didn't know how long the Sunshine Flyer would take, how long it would take to get through security at the airport. So I got the shrimp and grits, and I got him the kids chicken strips meal, which came with chicken strips, apple slices, french fries, and a drink for him. My shrimp and grits was $15. His chicken strips kids meal was $8.49. And the grand total with tax for that was $25.24. And then the very last thing I bought that day was at the airport before I got on the plane. Like I said, it was a hectic travel day, so hubby was going to pick us up at the airport for 7 p.m. in New Orleans, which he did. And thankfully my flight did take off on time, so we landed on time. But we were coming into some rough weather here in Louisiana. and I knew we weren't gonna wanna make a pit stop once we landed. So I just went ahead and got a turkey sandwich out of one of those little like convenience stand things. It was called the Urban Cave at MCO Airport, and it was $11.71 for a turkey club sandwich, which I brought onto the plane with me and ate on the plane. So my grand total for travel day back home was $59.81. You can see that for food spent on the travel day home. So that's it for that video. Let me know down in the description box if you like this kind of content, and I'll do it for my future trips. So thank you guys for watching. Give this video a like, thumbs up, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and follow along. Bye guys.